Hi, I'm Caitlin Killdeer. I work at the Yarn Barn of Kansas. I've been there for about 3 years now, and I've become our in-house expert on the new Ashford electric Drumcarder. So I've got a bat mostly done on here, and then I'm going to put a couple more layers on it, put some more little sparkles and things, and then I'll show how to Diz Roving off of the carder. So I've got it turned on already, and the carder's got a couple different settings. So the main forward setting, which is what you would use for most of your carding, will only operate when the lid is shut so that you don't scratch your fingers on it, because it does go pretty quickly. So there's a foot treadle, and I just give it a tap and the carder will start running. And then you want to fan your fiber out quite a bit so it doesn't get caught in the liquor in. And then use the handy push stick so that you don't scratch your fingers. And feed it in until it gets caught and starts going in. There we go. And then you get to just hang out, drink your tea, whatever you want to do while your fiber rolls onto the carder. And once it's all the way fed in there, we'll go ahead and stop the carder, and I'm going to switch it to the other carding mode, which lets it operate with the lid open. So it'll only go at about 1/10 of the speed that you have the drum set to. And that makes it much safer to be operating while the lid is open and you can get poked. And also in this mode, you have to keep your foot on the treadle. So if I forget and move my foot, it stops immediately. So you can't get accidentally stabbed. So I've got a couple little bits of a cotton silk blend from Treenway that we were generously given for this. And then some Angelina from one of our local dyers. I'm going to add those across the top of the bat here. And these sort of light, fine fibers work better if you just very gently press them into the surface of the bat, and the carder's going slowly enough that you won't get scratches from doing this. That's enough of that, and then we'll go ahead and put some sparkles in. And then once you're happy with all your little add-ins, go ahead and take your foot off, and then you get to admire your bat for a moment. The push stick that comes with the carder is also a Diz, so it's got 3 different sizes of holes for dizzing roving off. If you don't want to take a whole bat off, you can just pull off and make hand-carded roving. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the carder forward until I find the groove that will let me start. There it is. And then I'm going to switch to yet another mode. It's called Coast, and so now the drum will move freely if I release the brush from it. So now in coast mode, the drum will roll freely and I can move it as I diz rather than trying to keep up with the carder while it unrolls itself. So it also comes with this wicked little hook for pulling your fiber off. So I'm just going to start a little bit. Okay, so I've just loosened a little bit at the edge of my drum, and I'm going to give the fiber just a little twist with my fingers and ply it back on itself to make a tiny bit of yarn that I can feed through the Diz. You want to make sure you're putting the fiber in on the countersunk side of the Diz. That helps keep it from getting caught in the holes as you work. And then you're just going to hold the Diz pretty close to the carder and pull. And much like drafting your fiber, give the drum a little push, and you're going to work your way around in just a very gentle spiral so you make sure you can get all the fiber off the drum. If you're feeling confident about this, this carder does come with an unwind setting where it will roll backward from the normal carding direction, and that lets you peel the fiber off very quickly. But if you'd rather just take your time about it, you can just hand roll it and keep pulling your fiber off. And you can see some of my fibers getting left behind at the base. If I really want to retrieve that fiber and make sure it makes it into my roving, when I get around to the groove, I will take my little hook tool again and just pull up, and I'll just gently incorporate it into the roving that I'm creating. Sometimes it needs a little bit of encouragement, but that'll let me finish cleaning off that portion of the carder. Some fibers diz off a little more cleanly than others. We have a little bit of merino in this blend, and it's a finer, shorter fiber, so it doesn't want to stick to the Corriedale that is the main portion of this roving as much. Um, One of the tricks when you're hand pulling roving is you don't want to get further than the staple length of your fiber away from the diz before you move your hand. Just like when you're drafting for spinning, if your hands are too far apart, it drifts apart. You actually want to be close enough that you are always grasping the ends of the fibers that are currently touching the carder, and that helps make your roving more cohesive as you pull it off. So then, once you've pulled all your roving off, you can flip the push stick around so that you're looking at the top end of it. Take the end of your roving and lay it flat against the handle, and then just start winding it around. If you've hand wound center pull balls before, you want the same motion where you just make little X's gently. This does add a tiny bit of twist to your roving, but it's pretty easy to shake that out as you're spinning. And so you'll just work your way around until you run out of roving, and then pull the push stick out of the middle, and you have a little mini bump that you can actually pull from the center. And it also looks really charming when you set it on your shelf. If you're trying to maintain a spiral as you are dizzing your roving off the drum carder and you're finding that what you're ending up with instead are strips that are 1 drum carder circumference long, as you're pulling, make sure that you're just very slowly migrating the push stick or your diz. If you're using like a small square diz, you just want to move it like a couple of teeth per roll of the drum carder, just so that you start grabbing some fibers from the other edge. And that should help make it so that it'll spiral off and you'll get everything in one go.